Hey everybody, it's your boy Wayne, and today I'm giving you guys a 1-year update on me running the wheel strategy against PayPal. Take a look here in my Robinhood brokerage. Last year, May of 2023, I purchased 100 shares for $64.96. And since then, I have actively been selling covered calls against those 100 shares. In today's video, I'm going to give you a breakdown of all the premium that I earned these past months, give you guys a percentage of profit that I made now that I have 1 year's worth of data. Let's go to the very top. And the one thing that I want to point out for all of these contracts, and I'll scroll here to the very bottom, you'll see I sold in total 43 contracts since May 10th of 2023. In fact, I actually have one contract that's actively open. We're going to go to the very top, and one thing that I want to point out in column D, notice that all these strike prices, the one thing that I'm very proud of with these numerous contracts that I sold in the past 12 months, not once did I ever sell below my cost basis. And that's really, in my opinion, the number one rule when selling covered calls or running the wheel strategy. And it really posed an issue for me to remain disciplined. So take a look here at line item number 5, and this is the frustration that I faced numerous times in the past year. When the share price of your stock dips well below your cost basis, obviously it's going to be very, very difficult to generate premium. And so what I had to do several times is, rather than sell weekly calls, I sometimes had to go out 2, even 3 weeks. You'll see here, this number of days was 14. I've held the contract up to 15 days. Take a look here, back in December, I had to hold this bad boy open for 20 days. All of that to make just $11 in premium. So let's go ahead and give you guys an average from these 43 contracts that I wrote in the last year. Let's give you an average. So for every contract that I opened these past 12 months, on average, that contract remained open for more than about 7.5 days. That's a little bit on the higher end. Most of my covered calls, as well as cash secured puts, I'm typically not having them open for more than 4 or 5 days. And so this just goes to show it, you can have a great plan when it comes to running the wheel or selling covered calls. But if the share price dips significantly below your cost basis, again, you could be holding this contract open for well over a week. I mean, take a look here at line item 34. I mean, this thing was held open for 18 days. All that just to net $14. So I want to point that out because often you'll hear me say, I only made $11 or I only made $14. Let's go ahead and not beat around the bush, and let's get you a total, right? That's going to give you how much I made for these 43 contracts. And I'm very, very happy and proud to say that I made $1,456. And so, yeah, there are occasions where I only made $7. Or I only made $4, or I only made, $6. But that's one contract. And if you're disciplined with running the wheel or selling covered calls, that $3, that $5, that $7 here and there, it's going to add up in the end. And you can see that patience for me really paid off. Take a look here, even going into April, holy heck, volatility finally ramped up for PayPal. PayPal obviously saw an increase in share price. And at the very end here of the 1 year of selling covered calls against PayPal, I was finally able to generate some meaningful premium, at the same time potentially locking in some share price appreciation if those shares would have been called away. Now, you can see back on March when I had a $67 strike price, I would have been content with PayPal being called away at a $67 strike. That would have given me about $200 of share price appreciation in addition to the premium. But for whatever reason, it hasn't happened, and I still have the original 100 shares. So let's go ahead and give you some math as to what that calculates for total return. Remember, I've been doing this for exactly 12 months, so this is going to be pretty simple math. I'm going to go ahead and take how much I made in net premium. Net means I'm including any losses or the buy to close. So anytime you're following anybody who's selling options, you always want to be listening out for the term net premium. So I made $1,456. We're going to go ahead and divide that by the 100 shares that I paid $64.96. In doing that, shows you here that I have a 22% return on PayPal for the last 12 months. I don't know about you, but 22% is a pretty fantastic return. and I still own the 100 shares. Going back here to my Robinhood brokerage, am I currently backholding? Yes, slightly. Today is going to be May 13th, 2024. Take a look here. The market's still open. PayPal's hovering right below $64 per share, which means I'm down about nearly 2%. But again, I'm okay because I've got some options at this point. Not only can I allow my shares to be called away at $65, and I obviously would have made still 22% total return, I could also decide if PayPal continues to go lower. I could even sort of adjust my cost basis from the premium that I've earned. I'm not going to do that. I think PayPal is going to continue and slowly go up over the next weeks, next months. What do I know? I mean, no one can predict the future, but I will say that PayPal has been pretty consistent with the premium. You guys can take a look here at my spreadsheet. I'll start at the very top and then just scroll down slowly. You guys can pause the video, play it in slow motion. Again, pretty excited. 43 transactions for the past 12 months, $1,456 in net premium. Again, that equates to a 22% return. More importantly, I still have my shares. I still have an active contract. And so you guys are going to have to remain tuned in. Let me know down in the comments, what's the stock right now that you are actively running the wheel or selling covered calls? Don't gatekeep on any of us. Everybody wants to know. Please throw it down in the comments. Let me know what's working for you. I maybe will even give it a shot if you can make a compelling argument. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week, and we'll see you on the next one.